Here we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome, folks, to the Plains and Jordan-Hare Stadium, the home of the Auburn Tigers. As we'll see the winners of 3 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Fire to the right side, complete. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it. You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
To throw, it's Rayner. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. Here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
And important second down play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in him. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
They'll run it here. Breaks free. Powering through a tackle. He's swarmed by the defense.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. Let's talk strategy here. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Auburn. They cap the drive with 6 points. A tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous, and he's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from this secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Rayner. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Makes it second and short. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play with that pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside. There's just no room out there.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw over the middle. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. I'm curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, second and 1.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. QB keeper all the way. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground.
Boy, when your running game's working like this, especially in the first half, it makes everything easier. And after big runs like that, watch for the offense to come back and attack off play action.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try the right here, and brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
They've been stopped on 3rd down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So on 4th down, the decision. The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They start the drive giving the ball to the receiver in an end around. It'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The defense not fooled at all.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Catch made on the out route. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Dropping back, it's Rayner. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wide out. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Grab down the middle. It's Simmons. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch.
Receivers are bunched together. It's a shotgun run call. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Sophomore trying to make a play but put too much on the throw.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And remember, they blocked one of his earlier attempts. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So here we go, first play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Makes the grab, it's Lewis. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to throw here. Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch! Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Pulls it in. It's Lewis. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Volunteers with 1st and 10 here. Looking for a receiver. Bringing pressure. He's got room to run. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the Volunteers are looking to keep this drive going.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Rayner. Not able to connect. Incomplete. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass clock.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Volunteers. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a strong stiff arm. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. The offense going with the hurry out. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target. But this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down, looking for more now. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. And then first down, they go right back to him. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Design quarterback run. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Quick pass pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. That's reeled in. It's Simmons. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
3rd down after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Thompson. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wideout. Oh, what a grab! He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. It's a run. Running back's got it. Has a path to the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Tigers. They slow the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. Man, did they make that look easy.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. They start the drive with an end-around play. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Hey, I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands, I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
2nd down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Rayner. It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the 1st down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the Vols will have 1st and 10 here. Looking for a man. Pulls it in. It's Lewis. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch. Short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is intercepted. It's a short. They make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Well, I understand the play call here as an offensive coordinator, trailing by a couple of scores. You need a quick strike. Quarterback that time forces it in there, and give credit to the secondary for coming up with that interception.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Contact as he threw it. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. Bursts into space. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 20 here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Close to the tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And that one's picked off. What a play. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense produces 6 points.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And this time it's complete. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Back to throw. It's Rayner. He lets it rip. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Looking to throw again. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looks into the running back, but he's got work to do. The Vols pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
The Vols will line up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Rayner. Caught quickly. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
With this big a fourth quarter deficit, defense playing smart. Very well prepared for these four verts. Quarterback's going to have to find a way to deliver accurate passes downfield if they want to come back in this game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab down the middle. It's Lewis. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Trying for a touchdown here. Touchdown, Vols, as they put 6 more on the board.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Grinding away on the ground. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. Powers through. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the punt team makes its way onto the field.
Number 39 on to kick it away.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
In the college game, it's very challenging for these quarterbacks to make full field reads. Here, surveying the defense in the middle of that coverage, very difficult to find an opening and make that throw.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And with the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee. This matchup had folks around the country stopping and paying attention. We expected a tough battle right down to the final minute, but this was a blowout as number 1 just gets humbled.
I'm just in complete shock. You know, anytime you see 2 top 5 teams, you'd always expect to see a competitive game. But this number 1 ranked team, I don't think they were mentally prepared, plain and simple. When you're facing a top 5 opponent with a bad mindset, things like this are going to happen.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.